Oh. I'm always at my best when nobody's watching. Some of you are. No matter what I put in the title, people will still watch. I'll wait for a little bit longer until I start to explain what the F you're looking at. Oh. Fly. Oh. Although, viewer count's probably as high as it's ever gonna get. Whoa! It says rFactor 2. Yeah, this is the new graphics engine development. No, it isn't. The noise. What's it called? It's called Conquest. Does it even... I can put it in there. Okay. So yeah. This is fairly random. Oh, I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm murdered. Oh, wrong. I'm wearing a thick sweater. I'm getting hot here playing this game, so just 5 seconds. I'll get a little bit more sexy. We're down to the pajamas. And I'm dead. So I may repeat this, but since some of you are actually watching this again on your spare time, I feel very old today. Somehow, I don't know why, I felt like I had a big hangover without doing any of the drinking that was usually sort of a requirement to get a hangover. So I felt old, and you think back to the finer years. Aced it! And this is a game that I could not play when I was a kid. Reason? We had a Hercules graphics card. And you needed a sort of a CGA color for this. And there were all sorts of nerdy programs. Oh, dad. But you could install, and you could emulate Hercules. Sorry, you could emulate CGA on a Hercules screen, but it didn't cope with this for reasons I might even go into later. So it didn't show me any graphics, but it did play. And I started to randomly press all the buttons to see if I could do anything. And I thought it was a car game because, as I will... I'm getting serious at the tire screeching. So there was noise and there was tire screeching, so I was sure this was a racing game. I just couldn't see it because the graphics mode wasn't supported. The PC that we had. Oh, look at that. Amazing. So here I was thinking this was a racing game. And in a dream or something, I don't know, I remembered the name of the game. Downloaded it, and now I'm playing it. It's not quite a racing game, despite the screeching sound the duck thingy makes. So apparently this is sort of a Joust clone. Which is all good and well. Unless you're a kid in the mid-80s, you have no idea what Joust is. But I find it extremely good fun to play. So, yeah, the Not Racing game from 33 years ago. The game is from 83, which is all the more impressive. If you're old enough to remember CGA games, you probably remember the cyan, pink, white, sort of annoying blue, annoying pink and white. That was the color scheme most often used. But oh, CGA had an option to do this brownish, greenish palette. Oh, yeah, just... That's the one you shouldn't touch. So it looked quite nice, but that made my Hercules software that tried to emulate CGA... Oh, going to die, going to die! Crap out. So that's why I didn't see anything. I never played Joust, but it's pretty cool. So this is from 1983. Looking nice, playing nice. And those arrows at the bottom, that's sort of the draft, the current, the wind's blowing that direction. And the idea is I have to land on top of these birds, and then they turn into eggs, and I pick up the eggs. Hopefully they go away after a certain time, I found out. Oh, yeah! And you don't hit the birds from below, then you're instantly dead. And when you're too slow, that screaming strange thing comes around and it kills you. Without just even any mercy at all. So you can do a head-on collision and nobody dies. Oh, well, I'm dead now. So it's sort of an arcade-style game, and Windmill Software, they also made Digger. Ironically, Digger did work, I remember, on my Hercules monitor. Digger was quite a fun game as well, and for its time, PC speaker noises, the music was quite alright in Digger. Sort of an arcade challenge as well. I never liked that as much as this, because this involves physics somehow. Inertia in the bird movement and the wind that's blowing. Bumped it. Oh, bumped against the backside of the bird. Yay! But yeah, that screeching sound made me think it must be a racing game. So now the wind's blowing to the right, I have tremendous speed. Got it. Oh, race, no. You get updrafts as well and downdrafts in a later level, I noticed. Which is quite good at sucking you into that pit of death. I should be going to bed right about 2 hours ago. And they have a strange habit of going up high in at the screen, and that's very hard to land on top of them there. And if I wait too long, that scary thing will come that instantly kills me. Yeah, that one, thank you very much. It has multiplayer too, I think. And I had to slow down DOSBox by an insane amount. I'm running 277 cycles, and if you've played anything in DOSBox, that's not even enough to run most spreadsheet or most like text editor programs run slowly at that. So this was from 80. Oh, two of them. 83. So all was the best you could get. Probably an XT 4.7 megahertz. I think 80s were 8 megahertz and they were not out yet. And this is very much one of those games that is tied to the processor speed, so the faster your PC, the quicker it runs, and the quicker you die as a result. Yeah. We're gonna do some skids! And now the other way. Yeah. Well, in my defense, thinking this was a racing game, I was... When we had a PC, 86, 87 or 88, anyway, it's long enough ago, I was young enough to be forgiven, I think. There's no way to... Only thing to go down is sort of weight and the gravity pulls you down. Cannot fly down. if the scary birds come that kill me, it has an annoying screechy sound. Well, all the sounds are annoying. Yeah, I know all the sounds are annoying. This is PC Speaker. I guess nostalgia makes up for a lot. But that sound is difficult to play for the PC Speaker, given how I'm simulating a 1 megahertz sort of. See, the thing slows down when that scary thing appears. And now when the stuff appears on screen. Oh, the wind is blowing the other way. Excellent, excellent. Doing well. Oh, I would almost... That was a good round. Elimination round. Well, I think each round so far has been mostly eliminating me. Ha! Oh, but I'm doing so well, and then that thing appears. How? I have no idea how to avoid... This guy's flying all the way up there. Haha! Got you now. Lightning. Oh, downdraft! I'm tapping it. Wait. In some ways the downdraft is easier because you can actually go down at a speed which you would like. Oh, that's stupid. That's just stupid. But it seems a bit inconsistent, the downdraft. So I'm complaining about the physics here. Just ooh. If you see the eggs disappearing, well, the round dots next to my high score, that's my lives. Oh, tap it! Rapidly disappearing. Oh, yeah, and to make matters worse, my friend appears. Oh, but that wasn't good. Can I get it? No. Survival round. I'm still around. So, you don't have to pick up the eggs, I think, but the more eggs you pick up, the higher your score and the more lives you will get. And I'm kind of badly in need of life. Game over. And then the scary thing, look at these high scores. These guys were cheating. Must be cheating. So 83 is way before, in my vague recollection, way before sound cards. I got my first sound card for a 386 PC, which had 25 megahertz and was in altogether a different league from this XT business from the early 80s. Chasing! Let's do the screech. Whee! Flew right into my own death. So we all have OBS to blame. It's that open broadcasting software that allows me to stream irrelevant nonsense from yesteryear. Oh, I won't even make it past level 1 here. Catching it! Oh, look at that. Sometimes it's nice when you catch the eggs. Sort of a... They hatch right away. They're instantly grown up birds. That's weird. I guess with the tire screeching noise of this was what I thought was the first drift game. How wrong was I? Catching! Oh, get no! But then he avoids. He could have. So when that sound plays, it slows down the game. It's one of those things from, well, modern games too. Too much stuff happening, slowing everything down. Updrafts, not one of my favorites. Oh, extra life. Very nice. And it rewards me with extra, yeah, extra bad guy. He kills himself again. Not very good at arcade games. They would still be around. My stash of quarters would be gone real soon. I'll try some other game now, because I think I just downloaded something else. Mount, I'm doing DOS here. Guess which version of Windows I run. Oh, okay, this is gonna be horrible. Okay, so test drive. There is no high score currently. Keyboard. Now this is a problem. I wanted to play this, to drive this. And I actually... How loud is that? Where's OBS? So you have a Corvette, Testarossa, the 911 Turbo, Lotus Esprit, and the Countach. Well, always the one I picked. I had a scale model of this, and also one of the micro machines. You remember those toys? My favorite car was the Countach. So the problem with this, then, apart from the graphics, the gameplay, the sounds, and the fact that I should be going to bed because it's 1:41 AM. And I remember this. Oh, that's okay. That's shifting. I don't remember this. If that's shifting, what? I did remember that D puts the gear lever in the view. Okay, so up and down the gears, I see that. We have steering. We can blow up the engine, which that sounded horrible. Oh, this is all going wrong. Okay, this is the wrong version of DOSBox. Excuse me. Excuse me. I do have a better one, I think. Mount. Oh, this is set to CGA mode. Well, I guess fair enough. Wouldn't want this to look nice in EGA. 16 colors, why 16 if you can have 4? And this actually runs in Hercules mode, but I won't do that to you. I hope this is the newer version of DOSBox that the sound is... Okay, I wanted to say better, but it's less worse, hopefully. Then I can get to the point where I explain why this is a difficult thing to play. Yeah, okay, the engine sound is now at least the way it's supposed to be. So now in first gear. Ooh, torque curve. So I shift up and I'll keep my middle finger, yeah, that's the one I'm using, on the throttle. And nothing's happening. So every time you shift or even turn, it stops accelerating. So you have to let go of the accelerator and press it again. And now I tapped the steering. So I'm sort of doing a strange tapping. Steering works, thankfully. But now I'm not accelerating. I have to first let go and then press it. It's impossible to play. Like that. Alright, so that's nasty. So yeah, I've just shifted. I've got my foot, well, middle finger on the floor. Well, the arrow key. Nothing's happening. So that sucks. So I played the second test drive a lot. It's quite playable, a lot of fun, and doesn't have this problem. But I do remember this on our XT, which I will now simulate by changing the cycles to something so the frame rate isn't so high. You're looking at like 5 frames per second, which was the maximum the game could run at. I didn't see 5 frames per second. No, siree Bob. How much did I see? I don't know actually. Oh wow, that's horrible. Let's do some downshifting. So 277 cycles, the same as I ran the other game. Oh, it's so unresponsive. Yeah, this is... Oh, please. Hello. I could not possibly be speeding here. What am I doing? 70 miles an hour? Not speeding. I'll get a ticket. I guess the speed will be on the ticket. I was not speeding. I think. I tried. Speed. Speed, speed, speed. It doesn't say. In Test Drive 2 it says how fast you were going. So we cannot go to the police or to the local law enforcement to challenge this. So yeah. In some ways it reminds me of the old athletics and games like the Olympics, the Summer Olympics, where all the jumping and the sprinting, you had to tap the keys like crazy. It's the only way I can sort of roughly accelerate. But this is the frame rate I got basically on our XT. it's not really... When does something become a raid? When it's so slow? Oh, oh, steer the other way, it's so slow! Pixelated truck driver's not happy. Neither am I. So this is not going all that well. I have a feeling with the end of the year coming up and the weather is all going down the drain, I might do some more DOS streaming. I might even prepare it a little bit better and pick the games I can actually play. Although that Conquest thing was quite a lot of fun. Let's speed it up a little bit, because this frame rate is too low. Got it. Reached. Sorry. You drive too slowly to have a sports car. Yeah, I know. 47 miles an hour. Okay, I'm aware. I'm the best, I know. Top of the line, play again with the same. There, I think there are more. I guess when you're so slow, you don't even get to play the next stage. Still not able to do any sort of combined cornering and acceleration, but at least the frame rate is now more difficult to count. Makes the controls a bit more responsive, although I don't think it'll save me much. Tapping. Already have a sore middle finger. There's the police. There's no difficulty slider in this game. With Test Drive 2 there was this nice difficulty slider, so the police would become faster or slower. In Top Gear! I'm in Top Gear! And you would more easily blow up the engine at higher difficulty levels. I'll definitely play some Test Drive 2, because that was a lot of fun. I did... See, it didn't respond. I was... literally now, the left arrow key is on the floor. It just fell out of my keyboard, but it didn't turn left. So, that's Test Drive 1. Nice attempt. What I didn't tell you yet is... I rocked at this game, because at some point I got a joystick. And that's the only way I think it's possible to play this game, because then you can sort of press the joystick in the top right corner and you'll do both the acceleration and the cornering, instead of having to release the key and press it again, and it all becomes a bit of a nightmare. So yeah, that was the problem and how I fixed it. So I beat all my friends in at this game back then. I thought I was a driving god, and then it turned out I was the only one playing it with a joystick, which is the only way to play the game. Anyway, 1:51 AM. It's officially late. I think I have one more though. Yes, I remember that. I'll quit this now. While I would say while I'm ahead, but I'm not ahead. Yeah, mount. Oh yeah, okay, sorry. Does this? Oh, yeah, that doesn't work. It's all a bit fail. It's all gone wrong. Speaking of that, the Grand Tour must have happened by now. Slightly more interesting to watch that than my antics here. I'm going to go to bed. Sorry for the extremely random stream, but or do I go to bed? I want to conquer the conquest one more time. Just one more time, because how hard can this arcade stuff be? When I set OBS to capture the active window, it doesn't understand it, so I have to sort of make a crop of my desktop before it captures it. Oh, yeah. This is what would happen if you played this game on, I guess, a 386. Slightly on the unplayable side. How fast can we make it run? Let's try that. Giving it more cycles. The sound stops. It's going way too fast. So okay, let's slow this down. Anyone who whoa. Alright. Control F9 quits Conquest. That brings back memories. The way you figured out how to exit a DOS game. All sorts of different key combinations for each game had its own sort of strange Shift Alt X. Control Shift F9. I was quite bad at all these games, but to play them for 5 minutes and then spending like 15 minutes figuring out the keyboard shortcut to quit back to DOS. And some you couldn't even quit to DOS. That was... Or I just didn't find the Control Shift Alt, wait for 5 seconds, really sort of type in super quickly, super slip grip, and then it would quit back to DOS. Anyway, final attempt. Do not press Control F9, or what was that? Let's slow the cycles down first, because the cycles basically. That's another game. That's another racing game with motorcycles. I think it's gone. Oh yeah, I'm slowing it down. 277. See, now it's playable again. How did I avoid that one? Wow. You stand no chance, and I'll do some tire screeching. I'll just fly around doing nothing at all, waiting for the scary guys to appear. Oh, I used a bump in there to accidentally, I may have to add, accidentally used the bump. I know, I'm taking too long. Oh, fly high! Oh no. Gotcha now. Oh yeah, the wind suddenly changed direction. As did my my luck just ran out. Yeah, I must get the eggs, because that gives me extra lives, I think. I was just a bit too late. Well, this level was a bit costly then. Ah, crap. Oh, and the bad guy's there. Oh. Must admit that was me. Oh, oh. See, you have a little while when it's glowing. You're invulnerable. You cannot do that. You cannot die then, briefly. So if you start walking right away, you're instantly vulnerable. 2 AM English. The game I could never see because of my Hercules monitor's graphics card not supporting this CGA mode. And then I thought it was a racing game. Because of that. Oh, I'm not... Okay. I was expecting to appear on the other side of the screen. Oh. It's all going wrong. Oh, that's good. That's good. I could... See? I have talents. Streaming DOS games and speaking English are not one of them. Well, technically that's 3 talents I don't have. Oh! Oh! I doubt anybody was still around at this point, but that was awesome. Catching. Yay, okay, now this... Let's employ some tactics. How about the not die tactic? Somebody remind me what that would be, and not die. Oh, that was my chance. Because now he's down there with the bad guy. Whew. That was fairly oh, downdraft! Downdraft! Down the drain he goes. It seems like they are speeding up or something. Oh, this is difficult. How to throw it all away. Hey, I'm starting somewhere else. That's good. Wow. Oh, and now he stays around. He stays around because there's still an egg there at the top right. Oh, and so... What? That's not fair! I cleared this area a long time ago. Wow. Okay, stuff's getting intense now. Not for you, I guess, if 2 of you are still watching, but for me it sure is getting intense. I'm on my last legs, I guess that's literal. When do I get an extra life? Well, that's good. That's not... Last life. Oh, the wind is strong on this one. Ah. Personal best. Sub 8 and the Nürburgring. It's equivalent to that. Guys, I don't know if I have to thank you for watching or if I have to prescribe some medicine. Anyway, thanks for yeah, not throwing fruit at me, and I'll catch you later. Probably more random streams. At least I'll be honest in the titles, and I'm saying I'm playing some old DOS games badly. I'll just have to add that my English sucks when I'm playing games. Sucks worse than when I'm not playing games. Have a good night. 2 AM. Way past my bedtime. Bye bye. You actually have to stop the stream, Niels. Oh yeah, right, that's a button somewhere. How about the stop streaming button?